British Prime Minister Keir Starmer announced potential sanctions against far-right Israeli ministers Itamar Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich due to their controversial comments and actions in the West Bank. Starmer highlighted the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza, urging Israel to avoid civilian casualties and increase aid. In response, the UK, France and Algeria called for an urgent UN Security Council meeting as food scarcity in northern Gaza worsens. Meanwhile, France banned Israeli firms from a military-naval trade show, escalating tensions with Israel. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant condemned the decision, stating Israel would defend itself regardless. Macron's recent remarks have strained relations, especially after failed ceasefire negotiations. Netanyahu, in turn, criticized France's approach, suggesting it undermines Israel's right to self-defense.
Across the region, the humanitarian situation in Gaza is dire. The death toll has surpassed 42,000 and access to basic services is becoming much harder. And Israel must take all possible steps to avoid civilian casualties, to allow aid into Gaza in much greater volume, and provide the UN and humanitarian partners the ability to operate effectively. Mr. Speaker, along with France, the UK will convene an urgent meeting of the UN Security Council to address this.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has reaffirmed Germany's commitment to supplying arms to Israel amid its ongoing military operations in Gaza and Lebanon. In a statement to Parliament, Scholz emphasized there are deliveries and there will always be further deliveries, assuring Israel of Germany's unwavering support. He highlighted the importance of keeping Israel capable of defending itself, asserting that the nation can count on Germany's solidarity now and in the future. In Gaza, the World Health Organization reports a significant milestone in public health efforts amid ongoing conflict. Over 156,000 children have received their second dose of the oral polio vaccine in just the first 2 days of the campaign's second round. This initiative aims to immunize more than 590,000 children under 10 despite Israeli military operations in various areas. WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus emphasized the importance of humanitarian pauses and called for a ceasefire to ensure the health and safety of Gaza's vulnerable population. Meanwhile, tensions are escalating internationally as Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant publicly criticized French President Emmanuel Macron. Gallant condemned France's decision to ban Israeli delegations from the Euro Naval Defense Show, labeling the move a disgrace. He argued that such actions not only undermine the values of the free world but also embolden Israel's adversaries during a time of war. In Lebanon, the aftermath of an Israeli airstrike on the southern village of Qana has left 3 dead and dozens injured. This attack has revived memories of previous tragedies in the same area, which saw heavy civilian casualties in 1996 and 2000. Footage reveals extensive destruction, with entire buildings reduced to rubble and rescue operations underway. Local officials warned that the death toll could rise as efforts continue to find survivors. At the 23rd SCO Summit in Islamabad, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif emphasized regional connectivity, urging investment in collective infrastructure through projects like the Belt and Road Initiative and the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. He stressed that regional collaboration is essential for economic integration and stability, particularly in Afghanistan. Highlighting the need to address poverty and climate change, Shehbaz called for a collective strategy for poverty alleviation and energy cooperation. He also condemned the ongoing genocide in Gaza, calling for an immediate ceasefire. India's External Affairs Minister Jaishankar reiterated concerns over cross-border terrorism, while PM Shehbaz urged members to prioritize collaboration despite political differences. The summit concluded with Pakistan handing over the chairmanship to Russia, with all members reaffirming their commitment to peace and cooperation across the region.
During our chairmanship, the SCO Economic Preference Base enhanced cooperation between trade promotion organizations, the Creative Economy Framework, and the SCO New Economic Dialogue Program. These initiatives chart a promising course and a bright future, but now it is imperative that we shift to tangible actions through coordinated implementation, strengthening our cooperation in the vital sectors of trade and economy. Ladies and gentlemen, Afghanistan, by virtue of its contiguity with our region, presents an invaluable and rare opportunity for trade and transit, benefiting all SCO member states. A stable Afghanistan is not only desirable but essential to fully realizing these great opportunities.